welcome back to my channel. My name is Nurse Kathiana, and on this channel we talk about all things nursing. So if you haven't, go ahead and click that subscribe button, that bright red button for me, and it's a bell right next to that. Go ahead and click that and turn on your notifications, please. And for all my returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So in this video, we are going to be talking about cardiac nursing and how I truly feel about being a cardiac RN. So let's go back because, I always have a story to tell you. So you guys already know that I was 3 years as LPN. I went and I did my RN in a transitional nursing program, blah, 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 right? So I graduated August of last year, which was 2019, took my NCLEX November, and then found a job by December, right? So, cardiac. How did I feel about the heart during the nursing program? I didn't mind it. It didn't cause me to, struggle. That wasn't my biggest weaknesses. I had bigger things to worry about than cardiac. Cardiac, I did pretty good because the heart flow never changes and a clot is always a clot. Just like my LPN med-surg teacher would say. A clot is a clot is a clot. No matter where it is, the symptoms just change. That's it. So, I did pretty good with cardiac, but I never thought that it would be something that I would be working in or dealing with. So, the heart to me is a little bit complicated. It can be complicated because it's a lot of numbers, right? You have your stroke volume, your cardiac output, all those types of things. You have all these drips and EKGs. So, EKGs. I struggled with EKGs in nursing school. I hated EKGs. Even on my NCLEX, I hated it. But I was like, okay, whatever. So my first priority choice would have been ER or labor and delivery. ER because it's fast-paced. You're learning everything in such a small time. And you're making the best out of, making the most out of little things, you know what I mean? Like, for example, if a patient codes or whatever like that, or they come in, they're sick, you're able to stabilize them just a little bit before sending them off to another floor, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, I'm like, oh, I would have no patient interaction because I love, getting to know my patients, forming a bond with them. Labor and delivery, you already know why. You already know why. I would like to do the actual getting the baby out, and then the other people can deal with the baby and the mother and the baby and the mother. I ain't got time for that one. So finding jobs in those two specialties is not as easy as you would think as a new grad. So remember, I just told you that I graduated this November took my NCLEX November, found a job in December. But a lot of the new grad RN residency programs, like when I was calling around and, that they didn't have anything open in the ER or labor and delivery until March of 2020. I would have had to wait until 6 months basically for the dream job, right? That doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I'd be wasting out on money. I'd be wasting time on experience, and I wouldn't be making the best of the situation because I'd still be at the rehab right now. And I feel like the rehab, I've done that, did that, I know it. So I wanted to try something different and get a new scenery. So I, had my job interview for my current job. I'll link that up above if you haven't watched that. And the lady on the phone, the recruiter, she's like, oncology, neuro, or cardiac. Cardiac, no, cardiac I actually chose. So I'm like, neuro, too complicated. You have to look at fine little tiny details in order to see the big problem. And I'm like, no, I feel like I wouldn't be a good fit for that. I know myself, I know I wouldn't be a good fit. Then they're like, oncology. Oncology, you're dealing with a lot of drugs, you're dealing with some sad stuff most of the time. I was like, no, I can't do that. And I'm like, cardiac, I feel like this would be the best for me because of the fast pace of it, and I can conquer my fear. EKGs. So my response is am I satisfied being a cardiac nurse? Am I happy that I am a cardiac nurse? Yes, I'm happy that I am a cardiac nurse. I look now to the ER and I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. I think it's too busy. You're probably on your feet for the whole 12 hours. I'm tired. Like, I don't want to burn myself out as a nurse. And there's no patient interaction, like I said, and I like to know my patients. You just fix the immediate problem, move them on, and I don't like that. I like to talk with my patients, and my patients are typically there for like 3 to 4 days. And EKGs. How am I doing in EKGs? I'm doing pretty damn good. I am learning them and I feel confident. One thing about EKGs is you have to have your own self-confidence about them. And once you have that, you got to know your stuff too. But once you have that, you're pretty good. So I'm very happy I chose to start my career off as a cardiac nurse, cardiac tele. And if you guys have any questions about my job, leave them down below. Thank you for watching as always. And until next time. Bye.